Hello! In this video, we will be looking at integrating dynamic lighting into your Gmod scenes. In the current Source Engine build, dynamic lighting is a very raw feature, but it doesn't mean that you cannot make the most out of it, and that's what I'm going to show you. We are going to begin with the most important quality setting, the resolution. R_flashlight depth trace is a console command that allows you to set the resolution of projected textures. Here's the old default of 512. If we tone down the blur filter, yeah, that's really bad. So we are going to gradually increase that resolution to the highest possible. As I increase the resolution, you will notice how small objects like the pen on the vest and the glasses get their own shadows. But this also depends on another setting, which we will be looking at later on. Most of the time though, you will crash if you try to change the resolution while the engine is running a map. So for this reason, I would recommend to stick the resolution you want in your autoexec.cfg or your command line launch options. The filter size is a variable that you'll be tweaking a lot, because you have to make a compromise between getting somewhat realistic shadows, as in not overly sharp or very blurry, and managing to hide artifacts that you will probably dig up when increasing the accuracy of the shadows later. It's fairly straightforward though. As you go higher, the shadows will become more blurry. Alright, here comes the tricky part, which is going to depend on your hardware. Maybe. These two variables define how biased the Source Engine's renderer will be when tracing the shadow map. By default, they're pretty big, and if you don't change them, small parts of the model might be ignored or shaded incorrectly. Here's what happens if I lower the first, and the second, and then both of them together. That looks much better, don't you think? But if you go too low, then say hello to your friends, the graphical artifacts. Yuck! So yeah, this isn't exact science. You will most likely need to adjust them for a particular situation one day. On mid-range video cards like mine, I set the first to 2 and the second one to 0.000005. That's 5 zeros. It's a default that rarely needs to be adjusted, as far as I am concerned. Near Z is a key value on the projected texture entity. Despite what you might think, it is not a cutoff value like its little brother for Z, but it offsets where the tracing begins. Here, I've placed this lamp far away from my scene so it can imitate the sun. The sun is so far away from the Earth that it's basically an orthogonal projection. Since my lamp is pretty far away, it covers the characters with a field of view of 10, which is, well, close enough. But yeah, this looks pretty odd. I've set the bias values as low as they can be without noticeable artifacts, yet shadows are still flickering in and out of existence, and yeah, they're just being odd in general. To keep it simple, the system used by the renderer to trace the shadows does not have enough precision in terms of depth. However, if I go and tell the lamp to start tracing the shadows 2000 units after its location, then you'll see that there aren't any accuracy issues anymore. I could have probably gotten in closer, and you should try to get as close as possible in all cases. Tweak the near Z value of your projected texture as best as you can. Now that we have looked at the technical side of projected textures and dynamic lighting in the Source Engine, it's time to integrate it into your scene. So, well, here's the actor for this example, the Femme Scout, alright, and we're going to create the lamp. So nothing too complicated here. Note that I am using an advanced lamp tool because at the time of making this video, the stock lamp tool in Gmod does not allow you to adjust many of the parameters that have been discussed here, but most importantly, power, which is separate from the color values red, green and blue. The stock Gmod lamp tool spawns projected textures with a power of 200, which is way too weak for most users. But wait, she's so bright, look at those hands, my god, What can I do about this? Well, the thing is that the precompiled lighting from the map and the projected texture are stacking on top of each other, so it's like double the brightness, double the burning on your retina. So we have to remove one of these. Spawn any prop and give it an entity name. Then go back to your actor or ragdoll and use the set lighting origin input and reference the prop you just spawned. This can be used on both NPC, actors and ragdolls. Basically, if the model, the entity has the set lighting origin input, then yes, you can override the lighting. If you move your prop around, lighting will update on your actor accordingly. So yes, basically that prop is now the lighting origin of your actor. And if you remove that prop, the lighting will go back to being owned by your actor. Well, here you go! You've got good-looking dynamic shadows on your model. Well, as good-looking as the current build of the source engine allows you to have them, I guess. I hope this small tutorial will have been helpful to you, and I hope you can make good use of it. Thanks for watching!